star. Strictly Dark in Suicide Drama, a TV programme. Corey, Faye and Gareth split. Great. Police dog mauls granny to death. Innocent Irene's horror as cop hunted suspect. You can't be mad at the dog for this. It's the handler. The dog does exactly as the handler says. So, the handler is guilty of, at the very least, manslaughter and possibly, depending on what order he gave the dog, possibly murder. Will he get off with it? Of course he will. Cops don't get done for anything. They are above the law. They are like MPs. They are above the law. And if anything bad does happen and they do get caught, well, they just resign and walk away. No punishment, just resign and walk away. And that's how the government like it set up, because that way they can tell their lapdogs, as they like to refer to them, that, you know, you go and kill someone, don't matter, you won't get stung for it. Worst that'll happen is you'll get sacked. Oh, whoopee-doo, that's a real. So it's the handler. Maddie, father's tears of torment. Turn to page 17. Torment? What torment's that then? The fact that he knows what happened to his daughter. He was involved in what happened to his daughter. Because how many of you, if your child allegedly went missing, could pick up a phone and go, "Hi, Gordon Brown," Britain's Prime Minister at the time, we happened to have killed our kid during some satanic sexual ritual. Can you send someone down to sort us out? Yeah, no problem. Okay then, see you later. You couldn't do it. They're involved, definitely. Pint up by 58p, page 7. When will they have taken enough of the piss of you for you to say, "I'm not putting up with it anymore"? They can all do one. Daily fail. After Mail investigation, Children's Commissioner says 50,000 youngsters may be peddling drugs and warns, no child is safe in drug gang Britain. Maybe not, but they're certainly a hell of a lot safer than round the MPs of Britain or the royals of Britain, because at least they'll survive and they won't get raped. Speaking of parasites, Megan's secret trip to cook for Grenfell victims. Yeah, right. Oh, the Mirror. Spice Girl Megan, Duchess' secret visit to help out in kitchen for victims of Grenfell. Bullshit propaganda. Gary Speed's widow's pain. I drank to numb the hurt, but our boys kept me going. I wish he could see how they turned out. Police dog kills Gran. Innocent pensioner 73 mauled in her own home after cops chase drug dealer. Now, what I want to know is, was he dealing drugs or was he dealing natural herbs? And either way, what are they doing sending a police dog into a granny's flat? I don't care if they were chasing a suspect or not. The control of that dog is the one that should be footing the bill and paying for his crimes, not the dog. The Times. We won't let May's successor unpick Brexit deal, vows Barnier. There is no Brexit deal, so you know what is there to unpick? What a bullshit these papers have. Pregnant women face return to the weigh-in. Many expectant mothers obese, says midwives. More controlled by the parasites. British cave rescuers sue Elon Musk over sex slur. Something to do with fashion, the picture. I don't see much fashion there, to be honest with you. Aye. Radio 2 wants a ball at breakfast. Does it matter who bleeding hosts the breakfast show? No one listens to it anyway. Katie Hopkins not going quietly. Botox is a hobby. Maybe for you. Boost for PM's Brexit plan. Europe secretly preparing to accept frictionless Irish border. Skin cancer drug approved by NHS. Doesn't mean it works. Does not mean it works at all. Jaguar workers put on 3-day week until Christmas. You ready for the crash coming? Probably next month. I closed his eyes and said sorry. Old Bailey hears how MP tried to save life off PC Keith Palmer. Utter bullshit. As you can see in that picture there's a cop or a paramedic near. Cops are trained in that. Not some dipshit MP that just happened to be there. Absolute fake. Fake and triply fake. Grenfell survivors and Duchess working together in community kitchen. Have you ever seen such total bollocks in these papers? Because today, and it is absolute full of bullshit. Worst year for British Rail since Blair was PM. Train punctuality is poorest since 2006, yet passengers have faced fare increases of 56% during the same period. But wait, privatising the railway will mean they'll fight against each other and fares will drop. Another pack of lies we were told by the MPs. Official figures show 1 in 7 trains was late in the past 12 months. It's a hell of a lot more than that. Government under pressure to learn from mistakes after new timetable resulted in weeks of chaos on the network. By design, they knew what was going to happen. The Guardian. UK will shift Brexit stance in its darkest hour, claim EU officials. Algorithms assessing gang risks to children. You don't need an algorithm to assess the risk to children from MPs though, or royals, do we? No, because we know there's very serious danger of death and definite rape prior and after. Coca-Cola eyes market for cannabis soft drink. Gina Miller, I don't want to lead the Lib Dems. MP recalls how he fought to save bullshit policeman's life. Absolute fake bullshit news. Are you not sick of the crap that we're being put through, and they expect us to believe it, even when you can see straight through it? Express. How I cured my arthritis. Rosemary Connolly. Brexit deal on. Boost for PM after EU climb down. Bullshit. We get nothing out of the deal, and we're still staying in the EU. Well, if that's a bonus, count me out. The Great Savings Rate rip-off. Savers are facing a 5-year low in account paying above the Bank of England base rate. It's all a scam, you know that. Uncaring Megan recipe to ease the pain of Grenfell. Bullshit. Metro. Worst train delays for 12 years. 1 in 7 runs late and amid timetable chaos. Just married. Bieber's London honeymoon. Telegraph. My biggest fear is about what's coming next for the world. I fear that we won't manage to depopulate the population and run the whole planet as a slave ship under the control of those elite non-human entities, because more and more are becoming aware of what's going on. But that's just, you know, my thoughts on his thoughts. Don't call obesity a disease. Skildberry on Cricket Revolution. 1 in 5 Britons harmed by internet. Ofcom chiefs call for end to lottery that lets social media firms avoid regulation. This is all about the new EU regulation bullshit, which takes over control of the internet, so you can no longer access, or you very soon shortly won't be able to access the favourite sites and do links to them saying send links to people without paying for it. This is the takedown of the internet, which those that have been talking about this stuff have known it's been coming for a long time. But they're trying to push it as something else, just so you know. UK needs an American dream. What we need, even more on the streets and everything going worse. Then could it go any worse? The Conservative must not forget successor of the coalition by, oh, that paedophile, William Hague. Broadcasters urged to combat Russian lies. How about broadcasters urge to combat British MP lies, British government lies, British government treason? Why aren't they reporting on that? Burberry's new creative chief checks in. Anything but independent. Chuka Umunu. What EU leaders told me about Brexit. Showbiz snobbery doesn't pay the bills. Hollywood must cast more carefully. The most ambitious Netflix project yet. Kendall in the trenches for Burberry. Hammond. No deal will set Britain back a decade. Chancellor's warning sparks fresh tension with Prime Minister. Well, hold on a second. If it sets us back a decade, then that's before all the migrants came. Hey, let's go for that. Financial Times. Why contrarian investing is not the same as charity. Airbus hit succession crisis just as sales stall. Carolina floods present a challenge of competence. Hammond support for IMF's Brexit warning risk number 10 rift. Who cares a shit about the IMF, the main control system of this planet? Lagarde urges UK to avoid cliff edge. Remarks at odds with May. Eurosceptics cry foul. Dennis Healy. World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings.